let's do that next. So we can already see that there's some not stock parts.
Right. Well, which besides the big cam that we have, and that's one thing we forgot to do. We didn't look up the cam.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
So most of you guys already know what I'm showing you here, but for those that don't, so I just took off the top rocker box cover.
Yep.
Top of it.
That's really what they are. Yeah.
So we can already see that there's some not stock parts.
Right. Well, which besides the big cam that we have, and that's one thing we forgot to do. We didn't look up the cam.
Yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal. And then we can compare these to my 92 stock springs, so they can see the difference between what we're dealing with.
All right. That's what we'll do now. Cheat sheet here.
Yep.
So when you talk about one, you're talking about.
Now you're going to go to this one right here. Number 1 is right here.
Oh, it's just like we're looking at it.
Yep, just like we're looking at.
So is this not the front cylinder and this is the rear?
Nope. This is the
One.
This is the 5 holes one. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4.
Okay.
You got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh, okay. I got you now.
Mm-hmm.
All right. See? Learning.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Okay. Can I go down that?
Yeah, if it'll work, you can. I don't know how they designed it, so it's...
Oh my God. Okay, here we go. I don't think so.
The angle of... There you go.
Jesus Christ. That's why y'all gotta have $100,000 worth of tools.
Yes, sir. Well, again, working with the custom, you got to have a lot of tools because you don't know exactly what you're going to need when you're going to need it. But a lot of things, if you're going to do something like this and you're going to say, hey, I'm going to take my top end off when I'm down the road, put your toolbox on there and make sure you write down every tool that you're using. So then you just put it in your toolbox.
Okay, I got them all broke loose, right?
Yep. Now,
so what about these?
Those are the next step after the fiber gone.
So I can just take them out?
Yep, take them off. Lay them out how you're going to remember them, and then once you take this off, you can put all the bolts back in the hole.
Okay. And I got to be honest, Larry, and you guys too. Think about it. For me doing this, you got to have a certain kind of okay with yourself, because here I am putting this out there for you guys to watch. And you guys can say whatever you want to about it. There's a lot of you guys out there that can do this with their eyes closed, I'm sure. And then how many of you out there that have ever done this? I don't know. So I do think about this a lot. I put myself in a position to get made fun of or get talked shit about. But at the end of the day, I feel like I'm comfortable with being who I am. And I'm thankful to get these opportunities. And if I didn't put myself in this situation, I wouldn't have the opportunity.
Right.
So there's no way I could grow without doing this.
And to grow, you've got to be uncomfortable.
I got to be uncomfortable. It's super fucking. Sometimes at the end of the day, Larry, like a lot of times, I'm like, God, that was a nightmare, man. It was just a struggle to get through that. What the fuck? Nope. See? Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm glad I left it over here, though. Oh. It's like working out, you hurt yourself or do something, you gotta work around that.
Work around the workaround.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, because you're learning. That's the important part.
So what's your favorite tool brand?
I don't know if anybody looked at the toolbox, but it's Snap-on. But if you look inside of it, it's not 100% Snap-on. I've got Matco. I even have some Harbor Freight in them, the stuff that you're going to break and it's okay. Or you've got a weld on, and I've got some custom tools made by a machinist that's no longer with us, but and stuff that even my dad's built for me.
Well, do you let people use your tools or not?
Obviously I do, because you're using them.
Well, I mean, like in a shop, y'all help each other out. So
We all try to help each other out since I'm the old guy here.
Yeah.
I've got more than most, so
How did
yes,
they
I
get
do.
started like a younger guy? They've just been doing better.
It's different now than it has been before. When I went to MMI 30 years ago, it was, here's your tool list. You don't even get to come to class unless this tool list is full. Now, what I hear is the tools are you're section number 1 guy. Here's your tools are already on the wall. They're already here for you.
Oh,
So I don't think the students understand that you're going to buy tools until the day you die or retire.
is that an addiction y'all have? You like doing it, or is it just a necessary thing?
You know, when I started, I was making $6 an hour.
How much?
$6 an hour.
Doing what you're doing?
Yeah. Because I did it for the love of the motorcycle, the love of the brand, the love of riding. $6 an hour, yeah.
What did you learn from that?
Get better or starve. That's really what it was. And of course,
where did you start out at?
my first dealership was Maverick Cycles in Cheyenne, Wyoming. And it's no longer there. I mean, the dealership is there, but somebody else owns it.
God, I had long fingers. So how long did you work there, Larry?
Oh God, 2-3 years I think. And then I moved to John's Harley-Davidson, which is no longer there. It's now Thunder Mountain Harley-Davidson, which I think has changed ownership again. So I'm not sure. I'm sure they kept the same name, but I'm not sure who owns it.
Washer?
Yes, sir. Make sure you put the washer the way it was.
That's what.
Because that does make a difference, and we can go into depth on why that makes a difference. It's all about clamp load.
It's all about being precise, like remembering every.
Well, it's the clamp load, and that's because your washers have one side's radius, the other side's flat. The flat side's always down, or towards the part that you're torquing down, so it spreads the torque value. Not only just where the bolt is, but in the part of the muscle. Yeah.
Yeah. If people were waiting on me to do mechanic stuff, they pay a lot, or the dealership would go with it.
Well, if you're going to tech, you're going to learn. You're going to learn, or you're going to starve. That's just the way it works. And nowadays, like I said, it doesn't work that way as much as.
Well, if say somebody that's watching right now had an Eagle,
yes,
y'all come in here and then you'd be able to tell them how much it costs to do something, or is it per
yeah.
hour?
Well, the thing is, everything is based on a flat rate. It takes a good technician, let's say, to do a cylinder. From what we're going to do, we're going to tear this down. We're going to tear this down. It's an 8-hour job. Take it apart, put it back together, 8 hours. Okay? Now a good technician can do it in 4.
Yeah. Well, it's going to take me 12.
Well, that's okay. See, now that's what a lot of people don't understand. You're going to get charged 8 hours if it takes the technician 12 hours to do it, or 4 hours to do it. You pay the same cost.
And we talk about that a lot because we discuss this, and I know you guys think about it, taking your motorcycle to a dealer or your neighbor next door. And I guess it depends on how good your neighbor is, but
Right.
you know, you hear a lot, and I know this, and I don't even really want to bring this up, but it's something we want to talk about, is you're worried about if that dealer is taking you somehow or not.
Right.
And I get it. Here, I feel very confident in you guys. You guys have been here for years. We talk about this with you as well. You know what you're getting into before you get into it, unless there's something that y'all don't see when you get
Like
into it.
this, we didn't know it's going to be, hey, by the way, you're going to have to an oil pump, and then you're going to have to do a thing, and then a thing.
I know, but that doesn't have nothing to do with you guys.
Right. But see, but you have to understand, though, with a lot of people and everybody, they don't get it. Once you tear it apart, you see more.
Oh, yeah, you can't visually see it.
I'm not Superman, and I can't see what's inside of it
I
until
wish
we
you
break
were.
into it.
Okay, now what do we do?
Well, now you've got to do
Those 4?
Those 4. And then
Okay.
that's on your sheet.
That's this one.
Those 4.
So 1, 2, 3, 4. And how am I going to do it? I'm going to do it range. Okay. Here we go.
Now, see, now and I've done all those sheets that you can do the whole motor on this side so you don't have to keep walking back and forth. Because as a technician, you just cost yourself money by walking back and forth.
So that's just 2, isn't it?
Yep. That's why if you were over here, but again, you're reaching no matter how you do it anyway. So
It's almost like I'm working, you're watching a little kid learn how to tie his shoe.
but that's okay.
You just want to help him, you know? You're like, oh.
I'd
And now, this is number 3, right?
no.
Fuck, that's 3?
That's 3.
Damn it, man.
That's why your sheet's over here and you should be over here on this side of the motorcycle. But do whatever you want. I mean, hey. Or take the sheet over there. Whatever.
Yeah, there's a quarter turn. Now I know this is the number 4.
Yeah, we'll
so
call that 4. If that makes you feel better.
And then I can go ahead and take them out.
Right, because see, everything is loose.
Yeah.
There's nothing gonna be warped or
So is this just holding down the rocker arms?
that is holding down. Yeah, well, yes, it does that plus hold down this cover also.
Okay.
So again, I appreciate you want to work like that and do stuff like that.
I mean, is there a different way to do it faster?
Okay, there you go.
Well, see, the gun's over here where I need it to be.
Right, to be on that side of the bike.
That's why I came over here.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Now I'm going to lay these out over here.
Nope, don't even worry about that. Just
Don't
go ahead
worry.
and do what you're doing.
Oh, shit.
Now remember, that's because that frame might be a little different. You might have to use the ratchet for that.
Yep. Not even try it. Well, I tried it. That ain't gonna work. Yeah, ratchet.
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
Well, you used it yesterday. What did we do with it? Oh, there you go.
I used it. I
Yeah.
used it yesterday?
Yeah, that's the shorty half.
Fuck, if I remember
Did you want a
that.
longer one?
No. I'm
Okay.
used to working with short stuff.
That happens.
Stuff like
Genetics
that.
a thing.
So this is Saturday here at Picture of Harley-Davidson. It's January, 6th? Sounds about right.
Yes, it is.
New Year.
Yeah.
It's first Saturday of the year.
Oh, there you go.
And here I am working on the old chopper. Not a bad first of the year. A little scared, a little tense to see. Not really. I'm enjoying the working on it and I love improving it and I like making it better. But I don't like what it costs.
That's the thing. You have to give up one for the other. You always have to. Life's that way. Give and take.
That's what she said. My alarm went off to my Evo. I'll just pick this up.
Well, you might have to tap it with a hammer, but it depends on the gasket. We don't know.
I'm pretty sure it'll just fall off. Like everything
No,
else.
no, go ahead. Leave it all right
Leave it
there.
all together?
Yeah, leave it all together. And you're just gonna.
Working from over here.
Yep. That would tighten it.
Well, it feels like a boat.
There you go.
Okay. So what would this be called?
That's your rocker bar.
Rocker box.
Sure. Or your rocker arms are right here.
Rocker
So,
arms. And this is your rocker box holder mechanism. Did I see anything wrong with it? They fucking up with it?
I don't know yet. We'll have to.
How do you know if these are good?
Well, that we'll have to take apart and look at.
Okay.
I'll just show you that.
All right. So I'll put these over here out of the way.
Yeah.
And then I can place all this back together on it like you told me to, right?
Right.
Okay, well, there's that rocker box off. And I guess I'll do it again, huh?
Yeah. You do the same thing on the front.
All right, here we go. Just making my way through this Evo. Learning every time I turn a wrench something. Now, learning and retaining is two different things, guys. To give myself some credit, I'm just not going to give myself any credit at all. I'm just not the sharpest. As I look at this spread of shit, I don't even know where to go. I'm running out of lift here.
Well, we wouldn't if we were more organized.
I thought this was organized.
No, not for me. When this is driving me nuts, but I'm letting you run the ship. So there you go. I'm just being over here being a nervous wreck right now.
Well, I feel good at it.
You're good at it.
Oh God. Okay, now I gotta go over there. I don't know. So the truth comes out. Larry's a nervous wreck.
I am. That's all right though. That's what you're here for. You have to learn how to do something, and you're gonna figure it out. You can't use that. Yeah, you're done. You used it on these two, and that's it.
Yeah, I'll go to that little shorty thing.
You can do the shorty thing or long ratchet. Doesn't matter. You've got all the space in the world. You just don't have the height. But see, doing that is you're using a lot more energy than
I
you
am.
need. Yeah.
Then that big one?
Yeah, the big one's a lot.
This is the deal. I have to go over there now, Larry.
No, you don't. You can do it all from your side.
I mean, I have to get the tool though. Now.
You have to get the tool. So
Yeah.
where did you put the, see, this is where your organization's freaking me out a little bit.
Well, I think it's right here. Here.
That's the bottom that you said that didn't work.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll get the short one then. Maybe it's on the...
Oh my gosh, you're freaking me out.
I got it over here, Larry.
Okay.
Okay. We're doing good.
We are. We're still alive and we're having fun.
So I got that off.
Yeah.
Finally. Now I can pull this head. I'm going to come over there now.
Oh, come on over.
Yeah. Sure.
No, that's fine. That's fine. It can come off as two pieces. We just got to take the gaskets off.
Go ahead and take the gasket off.
If you want.
And another...
Oh, there's an umbrella valve.
What is that?
An air oil separator. They call it an umbrella valve.
Umbrella valve. Don't forget to take your umbrella valve. Okay, so I did this correctly.
Well, we didn't break the washers loose, but that's okay. We'll do that on the reassembly and all that other stuff. Need another
He's
one.
not going to have a tool in his toolbox if we get down
There you go. You want
We
to
got
put that
another
right
one.
there?
Yeah. You might put it in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to go with my right. So I got one here.
Yes.
One's going in here.
Yep.
I can pull that off. No. That took 34 minutes. Okay, so Larry, you're saying those springs are not stock?
Correct.
How do you know that?
Well, this is what stock looks
Okay, let's go here and look at some stocks. Okay, just
like.
because
This is off of a 1992 FXR.
Just because of that top plate thing, you know that's stock.
Yep.
So we know that something's been.
And that's why you probably have the big cam in it and the adjustable push rods.
But still, yet with all this done to it, you said it won't outrun the one you've got.
Probably not.
No. Okay. So now what do we do, Larry? Take out the intake.
Intake manifold, yes. Sir.
Okay, let's do that. Which we replaced that like 2 years ago.
I think we did. I'd have to look at our old work orders, but
Come out no slide off, right?
yeah, those will slide off right towards you. Yeah. As long as I have the other side loose enough.
Yeah, I was like, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, put this here.
Yeah. So what you want to look for now is the intake lead, because you've got a hot motor, you've got rubber gaskets, and if you look at it, see where that dirt is?
Yeah.
How'd that dirt get there? If that's supposed to be sealed. And you see how it's burnt right here? Got a little burn mark right there?
Mm-hmm.
Means I got a little hot, little fuel was sitting there. So then you want to look at your ring and see if it's a nice clean ring all the way around, kind of an equal torque all the way around.
It doesn't look like it's equal over here.
Right, because you've got it. nice and tight right here, and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden it gets really light right there,
Right.
which is funny because it's right by the bolt, which should be the tightest spot. But it looks like
So what that'll do is let air in, right?
more area than your carbureted for.
Yeah.
And that means you've got cold air hitting a hot motor.
Yeah.
But again, it's all going to be relative to how fast, how cold, how everything is anyway.
Does it look like somebody's worked on that? Or is it just wait?
Okay, so you look at your head there. You see how that
Yeah.
one is right there?
Yeah.
And then you come over here and take a look at this one. And again, this is a stock bike. See how that does it look the same? Well, we're going to know more as soon as we're going to take the head off.
Okay, so now we're taking the heads off. Okay, so we took off the rocker boxes, which took me 35 minutes, and a lot of going back and forth on the bike. And now we're going to take these heads off. So when we pull the heads off, it's going to be able to let us see the top of the pistons, and we'll be able to analyze see what the inside of the heads is.
Correct.
Because we don't know.
At the
Shit.
top of the piston. And
Okay, so is there a mathematical
yes,
equation?
there is a thing. It's on the
Yeah.
cheat sheet.
Okay, cheat sheet. Okay, so I guess these are the rings.
Nope,
So,
those are the heads.
The heads.
Those are the heads right there.
Yeah.
So it tells you the rear head's here, the front head's here. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4. As we're standing. Yeah, everything's
All right.
loose.
Y'all ready to see what this looks like?
Oh,
I
it's
am.
gonna take us a minute.
Oh, it's not going to be as quick as I had let
Yeah.
on, but it could. It could if we edited it.
Yes. Yeah.
So, see, I could edit all this and be the fastest mechanic on the planet.
The head's just gonna come off.
There
you go.
Okay. Gasket's fucking. I guess I don't worry about the gasket.
Yeah, we're not worried about the gasket, but we are gonna want to worry about it if we see things explode.
Smells like a good set ahead.
So you can flip it over. I'm just gonna. Cause you've
Okay,
got.
flip it.
Yeah, and let's see what this other side looks like. Okay, now you said somebody might have been doing headwork to it, right?
Doesn't look like it,
Okay. This is the gasket, no big deal.
does it? That does look.
No. Come. Here we go. Here, I'll take this head here
Nothing.
and compare. Grab that one, and if you want to,
Yeah.
we can change the angle of this angle, and you can see.
So I'll just bring it over and hand it to you?
yeah, with this right here, but we might want to bring the camera over so they can see what we're.
Let's go just set it right like this.
Yep.
Okay, guys, come on. Let's go check out my heads. You want to see my heads? Larry's gonna expect my heads. Okay, what are we looking at here, Larry?
So this is a 92 FXR stock 80-inch head.
okay,
And what's the difference between them?
this one has valves in it.
Right, that's really the difference. And then we're gonna flip it so you can look down the ports.
Look down them ports.
Well, remember this is the head that I got.
Yeah.
Lucky enough to pull the studs out of it.
Okay.
That was nice of me. Now, do those look? Obviously, mine's cleaner, but
Absolutely a lot cleaner, but I don't see anything that makes me think that anything's been done to it.
right. So when they said they did headwork, they might have just said we put bigger valve springs in it. So you've got to watch their terminology and what you're paying for on what you're doing. But again, if your buddy did it and he said, oh yeah, we just freshened up the top end. Well, what does that really mean?
So basically, I've got a good that one is a good stock head.
It's a good stock head.
Okay.
I mean, I can measure the depth here, make sure you didn't machine any off, but it doesn't look like there's any machine marks on it. Because when there's machine marks on it, you can see swirls from the machine cutting it. But I don't see any first glance. But we're gonna put these in the solvent tank and clean them up.
They do. That does look.
It does look a little smaller, doesn't it?
Yeah. That looks like it has
We're
more
gonna
lip.
we're gonna take just a quick glance.
I'm gonna say these have been milled. I'm just saying it because,
Because you're.
being difficult. What do you got?
That's our measurement.
Okay.
Yep, they have been.
So they have been. Oh yeah. Okay, so overall that'd give me a smaller compression chamber, correct?
Yes. It not only gives you a smaller compression chamber, but it bumps up your compression. So I don't know what your compression ratio is, and we should have done a compression test before we started, but
Can we do that after we put it together?
yeah, but that didn't really, it's not going to tell us really.
But it'll tell me my compression.
It'll tell you your compression. He's like, hey, we got 600 pounds of compression,
Yeah.
or whatever the magical number is.
That matters to me really, but still, in the video sense of things, because there's going to be somebody that's going to be like, well, what's your compression? Because my compression's
Right, I've got stock heads and I have 9.5 to 1 compression, or whatever the magic number is. Would have to look up the spec to make sure, but.
oh, Jesus, stuff's going to chew me out.
Uh-oh, when it turns.
Flipped over. Yeah. Okay, got it.
You're
There
in
we go.
trouble.
Yeah. Okay, so now I guess we pull the rear head off and
Yep,
look
and,
at it.
and then we can check it again too.
Okay.
Just to make sure.
Let's go do it.